that was the original big tax cut during the Reagan years. So tax cuts, we're in the knuckle-headed decision department now. Other knuckle-headed decisions included the big Bush tax cuts, one to stimulate more employment. The government is really the only place that can do it. When things are healthy, the government should cut back. And that's when we need to be disciplined. That's when we need to stop the tax cuts.
Then why is it that we have this devastating economic crisis for black men? Why is it continuing? Well, it's a result of a confluence of situations. The black male economic crisis is a product of large-scale economic change that deindustrialized the U.S. economy, mass incarceration that targeted black men, and subsequently making many of them unemployable, and long-standing anti-black racism. Paul argues that class is lived through race, a lesson I think many from the Occupy Wall Street must learn.
Because today we face escalating assault on public rights and programs, and there's, as John suggested, whole big books that have been written on neoliberalism, but I decided to try just a very quick PowerPoint definition, the penetration of the market and market logic into virtually all areas of life, including education, healthcare, public services.
Now, free trade. What is free trade? Well, it's certainly not free. Okay, so that's the first thing it is. The only thing that's free about free trade is that it frees international companies from national laws. So that's the only thing that's free about free trade. So we've lost those jobs, and they're not coming back unless the U.S. government does a very serious turn in its understanding of economics and market, the power of the market, and starts to implement protectionist policies to bring those jobs back or force companies to keep their profits in the U.S. or have to pay higher taxes on it. Because unless this free trade mania is slowed and stopped, there's not going to be an end to this economic recession, and there will never be an end to the jobs crisis in this country. Thanks.
But what's exciting right now, at the same time, is students and school workers fighting back. Cuts to education and a push for tuition increases in England late last year resulted in the largest protest in England in over a decade. We all remember sort of reading about and watching the YouTube videos of the students taking over the Conservative Party's campaign headquarters. Similar attempts to privatize some of the cost of higher education in Puerto Rico the last 2 years were met with massive student actions and university occupations. And right now in Chile, we've been seeing mass action coupled with a labor struggle that included a 2-day general strike. Videos of street battles popped up all over YouTube as teams of riot police made their way through flaming barricades set up by students and workers.